The HTC Desire 820 is an update to the safe formula product that was the HTC Desire 816. Mid-range price, big screen, youthful appearance. It maintains the same form factor and colorful shells, but now they are duotone, as an attractive contrasting color is seen running on the plastic chamfered edges, the buttons on the side, the camera module, and even the micro USB port. Kudos to HTC for making a phone with a fresh design, as design has always been their strong suit. Although the phone is made out of plastic, it feels firmly built. Like the Desire 816, the Desire 820 is long thanks to the two BoomSound speakers placed on either sides of that big 5.5-inch display, and that makes the phone harder to use with one hand, which is understandable for a phone this size. The screen is average. The 720p resolution stretched across a bigger panel yields a less than 300 ppi pixel density, and it shows. Pixels are very noticeable when you look at the text, and not something you'd like to see in a phone upwards of 20,000 in the year 2015. The auto brightness is conservative, making the screen appear bland, so I preferred bumping it up manually. The display also appears dull with a yellowish tinge when seen sideways, but appears just fine when you hold it right in front of you. The power button is appropriately placed on the right hand side below the volume rockers, and they both are quite clickable. The BoomSound speakers are fun when you're listening to it with the phone facing sideways thanks to that stereo effect. They are loud, although they are not as clear as the ones we experienced on the One M8 in our opinion. Also, the speakerphone volume was a tad low despite there being two speakers on this phone. The performance on the Desire 820 is snappy. With the Snapdragon 615 chip and 2GB of RAM, you'll be able to multitask among many apps and even play most high-end games. The performance can improve as the potential of the 64-bit chip inside it will be unlocked when Android 5.0 Lollipop drops for this phone. There are 4 regular 1.5 GHz cores, and the other 4 low-power cores are clocked slower at 1 GHz. It's hard to tell if they make a difference. On an average, the phone lasted about 18 hours before hitting the red line. The ultra power saving mode is a godsend, as even with 10% power left, the phone managed to pull through for many hours before its demise. The 13 megapixel camera at the back will take just about decent images if you are the click and go types of a person. Tweaking the modes further will improve the quality provided you know what you're doing. The 8 megapixel front facing camera also takes good selfies. You can find out more about the camera in our in-depth camera review, so do check that out. Another positive thing in favor of the Desire 820 is the support for Lte Band 40, so the phone is 4G ready in India. At a price of Rs 21,000, this phone otherwise would have been an easy purchase, but today it finds itself in a tough spot. On one hand, for the same price, you could also buy the OnePlus One, which is better than the HTC Desire 820 with respect to everything: screen, performance, software, battery, storage, everything. Then, on the other hand, you have the Eureka, a phone with nearly similar specifications as the 820 for less than half the price. Although it is difficult to buy either of these phones because of their online-only flash or invites sale model, it is hard to completely discard them from your consideration. If you like how the HTC Desire 820 looks, and if you're not interested in nitpicking on the features, then it's a decent buy. But the inner geek within us would recommend you to look at the OnePlus One instead.